Good morning, students. Today in this class we will discuss about protection zones. What is a protection zone? Protection zone is a part of the system protected by a certain protective scheme that is called protection zone. A part of the system protected by a certain scheme, by a certain protective scheme is called protective zone. Is called protective zone. Protective zone. In protection zone, each power system component is covered by a protective zone. Each power system component is covered by a protection zone or protective zone. So, no part of the system remains unprotected. No part of the system remains unprotected. So in protection zone, each component of the power system is protected by a certain protective zone. So no part of the system will be unprotected. Now, in order to provide selectivity to the system, the entire power system is divided into several protection zones. The entire power system is divided into several protective zones. Several protective zones. Several protective zones. When a fault occurs in a given zone, when a fault occurs in given zone, then the circuit breaker of that zone will operate to protect the system or component. So simply we can say that in protection zone, each component of power system provided a separate protective zone, and when a fault occurs in that zone, then the circuit breaker of that zone will operate to protect the system or component. Now we draw a layout for protection zone in a power system. How we can maintain system protection. Protective zone. Layout for protection zone is, let me take a simple power system in which there is a generator and bus bar, transformer, next bus bar, and in this way this is G1. Similarly, there is another plant where generator is G2, circuit breaker, bus bar, transformer, this is the bus coupler, circuit breaker, bus coupler. Now we maintain protective zone to protect each component of the power system, and each zone of protective zone consists of circuit breaker and relay of that zone. This is bus bar. Now to protect the generator, we use a circuit breaker to protect this generator. So this is the protection zone to protect the generator. Next, now if we have to protect the transformer, now we draw a protective zone for transformer, that is see the transformer protective zone. Similarly, now we have to protect the bus bar, then we draw a protective zone for bus bar. This is bus bar. Here in this protection zone, we have two types of protection. One is main protection and second will be backup protection. Protection zone for bus coupler. In this way, in the entire power system, we have several protective zones to protect each component of the power system. So here for generator, we use circuit breaker to protect this generator. Next, to protect the bus bar, we have the second circuit breaker and relay of that circuit breaker. Now for transformer protection, we draw a zone. Similarly for bus coupler, we draw a protective zone. So this is the way to protect each component of power system by maintaining protective zones. Now the next topic is types of protection. Types of protection. Basically, there are two types of protection. One is main protection and second is backup protection. There are two types of protection. One is main protection and second is backup protection. Now first is main protection. Main protection. We have discussed that in our power system, entire power system, all the components of power system are provided to are protected with the help of protective zones. So main protection means if the protective scheme of that zone operates to protect the device, then it is known as main protection. So it is the first line of defense. It is the first line of defense. It is the first line of defense and ensure quick acting and ensure quick acting and selective clearing of faults and selective clearing of faults within the boundary of the circuit boundary of circuit Boundary of circuit means zone of protection, section or element, it protects. Means now if the protective scheme or protective devices of the zone operate to protect the device of that zone, then this type of protection is known as main protection. Second is backup protection. Next is backup protection. Backup protection. Backup protection means it is the protective scheme to protect the device if main protection scheme fail to operate. So we can say that the failure of the main protection when the main protection fails to protect the device then the then the second protection scheme protection is scheme is known as backup protection is known as backup protection. The failure of main protection may be due to the failure of main protection may be due to there may be several reasons due to which our main protection scheme may fail to protect the device. So the reasons are: first is if the DC supply to the tripping circuit fails, if the DC supply to the tripping circuit fails, means that circuit which protects the device, if the supply of that circuit fails, then our main protection will fail. Second is current or voltage supply to the relay fails. Current or voltage supply to the relay fails. Third reason is tripping mechanism of circuit breaker fails. Tripping mechanism of circuit breaker fails. Tripping mechanism of circuit breaker means the mechanical component of the circuit breaker fail due to any reason. So it is known as tripping mechanism of circuit breaker fails. Next is main protective relay fails. Main protective relay fails. Relay fails. So these are the several reasons due to which our main protection may fail. So we require secondary protection, that is known as backup protection. Now we take an example to understand the backup protection scheme. There are several protective zones in our power system, and each zone consists of its circuit breaker, relay coil, fault. Main bus bar, R1, relay R2, relay R3, and so on. Part A, Part B, Part C, and Part D. Now we understand the operation of secondary protection. So here we divide our entire power system into several zones of protection, that is part A, part B, part C, and part D. Now if fault occur at the end of part B, then circuit breaker of part B should be operated. Means relay R3 will activate to the circuit breaker to trip that circuit from the entire power system. So this type of protection will be known as main protection. But if our relay R3 fails or circuit breaker or part B fails to operate the faulty part from the rest of the system, then the relay R2 will activate the circuit breaker of part C. So this type of protection is known as backup protection. Simply we can say that if the circuit breaker of part C operate to protect the devices when fault occur in the part D, if the relay and circuit breaker of part C, part D operate to protect the device it is known as main protection. But in failure of R3, R2 operate to protect the device, then it is known as backup protection. Then it is known as backup protection for part D. This is the concept of main protection and backup protection. So thank you for today class.